Hey guys, my name is Coach John Price and I'm here at Next Level Fitness in Westerville, Ohio. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about your first day at the boxing gym. I know it can be intimidating, but I want to share with you what you can expect your first day with me when we're training together, okay? And this is pretty much taught at most gyms worth their salt as well. So basically what I'm going to go over today is your stance as it relates to your feet, your torso, where to position your arms. I'm also going to talk about how to walk within your stance and punch within your stance, okay? Hey, check this out. Whoever has the best jab and compromises their stance the least has a huge edge in the fight. So starting and ending with your stance without shuffling your feet and things like that is hugely important, and it takes a lot of practice, so be patient. Okay, I have this extension cord down so I can show you what it is to be in a stance as it relates to a straight line, okay? So I'm a right-handed fighter. Now, how to determine that, you and your coach will determine that together. If it's me, the rule of thumb is whatever hand you throw a baseball with, that's the hand you want back in your back position. I throw a baseball with my right hand. Now again, it's just rule of thumb. There's exceptions to rules, but for the sake of the video, let's just keep it there. So as it relates to this line, I want my left toe on one side of this line, my right heel on the other side of the line. I want my width a little bit more than shoulder width, okay? That way you'll have a lot more balance, okay? Now, if you see, my feet are angled off in the same direction. They're angled slightly. You don't want one toe pointing at your opponent and the other one going this way. No, you want a little bit of an angle, okay? It's also okay if you want to square yourself up like a little bit. So if you do that, just start pointing your toes in the direction of your opponent. Your hips will turn in. And with that, you do have to narrow your feet a little bit. You'll be about shoulder width and length. You'll be right here. So regardless of that stance, you do want more weight on your back hip than you do your front hip. So check this out. In all sports, athletes understand that whichever foot has the most weight on it, you'll be able to drive a lot more effectively. So if an NFL running back, if they want to make a cut to the right, they'll put a little weight over here and they can shift their weight more effectively. Boxing's the same, except we don't know the pace of our fight. It's both active and reactive, and the pace is undetermined, right? So we need to be on the balls of our feet all times. With that, since I have a little more weight on this back hip, I want my heel engaged about an inch or so off the floor, okay? I hope you're seeing that a little bit. Maybe I'll turn a little bit. It's a little bit off the floor. My torso, it's in a neutral position, okay? You don't want to lean forward. You don't want to lean back. It's in this neutral position, okay? Your arms, you do not want your arms out to the side, right? I see new people do that are untrained, of course. They're out here like this. You want your arms up and in front of you, relaxing on your torso, okay? When I do that, look how much length I gained. Look how much closer I am to my opponent now. Not only that, now I have some extra weight behind my punches, that being my torso. So when I punch, I have some weight behind my torso, okay? So with my arms relaxing in my body, my chin's tucked, now my hands are up high enough to protect the most vulnerable part of my body, the chin. I'm peering at my opponent through my brow, and I'm right here. So behind your hands, there has to be a chin, your chin, right? You want to be right here. So that's kind of the first thing I go over with a new student. Then I teach how to walk within your stance. So again, boxers don't step with their lead leg, but they rather drive off their back hip to produce these two steps. They also do the same thing when they jab. They don't step with the lead leg, they drive off the back foot, okay? So we do this within our stance. This is what I teach my new students. Just to walk, you're going to extend about 4 or 6 inches out, no more than that. Just take it easy, take it very slow. And they land in separate rhythms. It's like a pop, 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 pop. You do not want to drag your feet, okay? Don't drag. Just make sure you pick them up, set them down. Up, down, drop. Based off this drive, my lead foot goes out, and then I need to bring my back foot up. Do not drag it. Pick it up and bring it. So the first round, sometimes 2 rounds, a round is a 3-minute round, I have my students just walk around within their stance. You know, sometimes students cannot grasp the concept of driving, so for feel's sake, if you want to do this for feel, you can extend your lead foot, bring your back foot up. Once you get a feel for that and get your feet rhythmic, then you can start, oh, okay, I can feel myself driving here a little bit, okay, I get it. So that's kind of the process of this stepping and how to step. So just to break it down for you, if I want to go forward, I drive off my back foot. If I want to go back, drive off my front. Side to side, I drive off my left foot to go right and right foot to go left. So that's how it is in boxing. It takes practice. So once they get comfortable with walking around the gym within their stance, okay, we add the jab. So your jab, actually all straight punches have their natural conclusion. Okay, they go all the way out. Not only does my arm extend, my shoulder extends as well. You see boxers warming up, they're doing this number here. They're trying to relax, they're trying to warm up, but they're also warming up the tendons in their elbows because they understand they need to extend that arm. So I did the jab video, go check it out. But anyway, when you jab, it's all the way out. And the dexterity between the feet and hands is this. When my lead foot lands, I'm at the end of my punch, okay? Again, you don't want to go too far. 4 to 6 inches. There's nothing in front of you. No reason to lean or anything like that. Body just goes for the ride. So here it is. Okay? When I retract this arm, my back foot's in its stance. Okay? So that's the timing. When I'm at the end of my punch, my lead foot's on the ground. When I retract it, it's back. So you want to practice this. Take it easy. Don't hurry this up. About this pace here. That's the pace you want. Even slower if you need to. Okay, after my student gets comfortable with the jab, we introduce the cross, okay? Now, when I throw my backhand, it's the same 2 steps as I've been taking within my jab. When I say steps, these steps are created off the drive, right? That's, just make sure I clarify that. So it's the same 2 steps here. The only difference is when my back foot comes up, I pivot at the end. And if you notice, when my back foot lands, I'm at the end of my punch as well. So that's the timing element. Again, right? Then I retract, I'm in my stance, okay? Shift of weight, okay? Yes, there's a shift of weight in the jab, and it's me driving off the back of my foot. My arm is an extension of the shifted weight. So I drive, and I stick it, and that's the shift of weight. But on the right hand, yes, the momentum, you're going to have some momentum based off the drive, but the shift of weight, see, I'm on my back hip. Remember I said, keep your heel up. You want more weight on your back hip. That's because when you throw your back hand, you're going to shift the weight from this hip to this hip. Boom, right here. So the shift of weight is not from back here to up here. It's just side to side. That's what my upper body does when I throw a 1-2 without the punch. Down straight up and down, okay? My hips and shoulders rotate as one, okay? Stick it, I'm in my stance. Hope you enjoyed the video. I did a video on the jab. Please go review it. If you have any questions, leave them in comments. Or hey, come see me personally at Next Level Fitness in Westerville, Ohio. Keep practicing. You ain't going to get this the first day, but if you do, God bless you.